Hello everyone and welcome back for some more Drag Race gossip, secrets and drama. So Drag Race UK premiered in 2019 and there have now been 3 seasons. And the show has been very well received, with many people saying that season 2 of Drag Race UK was one of the best seasons ever of any RuPaul's Drag Race franchise. And much like the US version of Drag Race UK has had its fair share of drama. So here are some Drag Race UK secrets and behind the scenes drama that you may not have known about. Please note that a spoiler alert is in place for this video. Please make sure you hit subscribe and ring the bell to be notified for my future videos. Divina Tacampo versus the Vivian. So from the start of season 1 of Drag Race UK, it was clear that Divina Tacampo and the Vivian were going to be strong competitors. And throughout the season, Divina did very well in all of the challenges, but ultimately the Vivian won the crown. However, the two of them did have some drama on the show, especially in episode 5, where the Vivian said that Divina always wore, quote, a red wig and a silver dress, and Divina didn't really take that very well and felt as though the Vivian was effectively discrediting her. And this led to an epic fight between the two of them where Divina famously said, a red wig and a silver dress, I don't think. However, what you may not know is that the drama continued after the show had ended. In an interview with QX magazine, Divina was quite critical of not only the Vivian but also RuPaul and the show as well. Divina said, quote, I don't think I fit the model that RuPaul likes. He likes people who are cutthroat and will smash your kneecaps in order to win. That's not me. And this comment is sort of implied as though Divina thinks that the Vivian is cutthroat, and this kind of discredited the Vivian's win, or at least that's how it was perceived by the Vivian. And the Vivian then clapped back on Twitter, posting, quote, smash your kneecaps in order to win. I won that show fair and square, constantly discrediting my win. Grow up. And the drama doesn't stop there. Divina also mentioned this in another interview, and she talked about the only person that she knew in the cast was the Vivian. But she said that the Vivian totally ignored her for the first 3 days and was kind of dismissive to her throughout the whole taping of the show. Divina continued in the interview and said that she truly thought of the Vivian as a friend because they had worked together before the show and she was the only person on the cast that she really knew. And then Divina said that it felt really crappy, effectively, that the Vivian clearly didn't feel the same way. And later the Vivian sent out another tweet in which she implied as though she had severed all ties with Divina. The Vivian said, quote, weight lifted. I've never entertained fake friendships in my life. Not going to start now. Sorry it was public but had to get it off my chest. Everyone versus Ellie. Ellie Diamond appeared on season 2 of Drag Race UK. The Scottish Queen was known for her impressive looks and sewing skills, and she also had her fair share of drama. In episode 8, Ellie won the mini challenge and was then given the power to decide the running order for that week's main challenge, which was a stand-up comedy show. And the other contestants, mainly fellow Scottish Queen Lawrence Chaney, felt that Ellie had tried to rig or destroy people using the running order to try and sabotage everyone. And then later in Untucked, fellow contestant Ahora exploded at Ellie and said that she, quote, couldn't even look at her, meaning Ellie, because she was so angry. And this left many viewers a bit confused because this outburst from Ahora seemed like quite a big reaction that came seemingly out of nowhere. However, Ahora later said in an interview that what we didn't see is that on the main stage that week, they were actually asked who they thought should go home that week, and Ellie chose Ahora. Ahora said that she was so angry, and that's why she exploded in Untucked, because she and Ellie had actually become best friends on the show, which wasn't kind of shown, but they had built up this real bond. And so Ahora said she felt as though Ellie, quote, threw her under the bus by putting her first in the comedy show and then also saying that Ahora should go home that week. But since then, the two of them have reconciled, and Ahora said that the two of them are really good friends and they talk all the time. The Astina Incident. Astina Mandela competed on season 2 of Drag Race UK. The trained dancer was actually a favourite to win, but she actually ended up going home in the second week. But just before she was eliminated, there was an incident that happened where Astina stormed off set, but the footage was not actually used in the end show. In an interview, Astina said that the producers kept moving her around while she was trying to get ready for the main stage, and so she eventually confronted them about it, and then they had a heated argument. Apparently, one of the producers had to come over and get Astina, and she eventually did return to the set and lip-synced, but then she was eliminated. And this story actually makes sense because before season 2 even aired, there was a news article that came out saying that there was some drama about a contestant walking off set, but it didn't say who it was, and BBC never actually officially confirmed it. But this interview with Astina would make it seem as though it was her that this article was referring to before the show even aired. And Astina has since admitted that she was battling mental health issues at the time, and she wasn't really enjoying the experience on the show as a result, but she's now in a much better place. Tayce versus Vinegar Strokes. Vinegar Strokes competed on season 1 of Drag Race UK. Vinegar was actually expected to do really well on the show and had recently, before the show aired, had recently performed in a West End musical alongside Judge Michelle Visage, but she was actually eliminated in the third week. But Vinegar actually landed in some hot water later when she made some mean comments online about season 2 contestant Tayce. During the airing of season 2, Vinegar Strokes was part of a live stream video for GAY, and Vinegar said that some of Tayce's looks were, quote, the same old bleep, and implied as though Tayce's looks were really bad. Vinegar also went on to say, quote, I blame the edit for making Tayce look better than she actually is. And then she then said that Tayce needed to bring the, quote, drag race version of herself and not the brunch version of herself. And Vinegar also went on to say, quote, why is this person, referring to Tayce, who let Ahora suck her off and make her outfits for her, why is Ahora not in the building and this person is? I don't get it. And by this, she was basically saying, why is Tayce still in the competition when Ahora clearly made the outfits for her? But this is an unsubstantiated claim. Tayce then hit back on Twitter and posted, quote, forgot how bitter Vinegar actually was until today. I wouldn't be so pressed if weren't meant to be friends. However, friends is an overstatement now. Hashtag buy hodgepodge. Vinegar eventually issued an apology to Tayce, and it seems as though the two of them have now patched things up. Veronica Greene versus Ahora. Veronica Greene competed on season 2 of Drag Race UK, but had to drop out of the competition because she contracted COVID-19, and she was then later announced that she would be part of season 3. However, just before season 3 started, there was some drama involving season 2 contestant Ahora and Veronica Greene. During a live Q&A session, Ahora was asked to play Shag, Marry, Kill with her fellow season 2 contestants, and Ahora said, quote, I would kill Veronica mean. Because why? Because she's bleep. She's annoying, she's a little bleep backstage, and she also gets kicked out fairly early on season 3. And this comment caused a lot of backlash, and a lot of people started attacking Ahora online, and Ahora said that she later issued an apology to Veronica Greene. Veronica Greene was then later asked about this incident in an interview, and Veronica said that Ahora had sent her an apology text message, but Veronica had ignored the text message because she wasn't ready to speak to Ahora yet. And Veronica explained that the reason that she was annoyed was not actually what Ahora said, because Ahora is entitled to her own opinion, but what actually annoyed her was that Ahora had basically given a spoiler for season 3 by telling everyone that Veronica went home early because season 3 hadn't started airing yet when Ahora made those comments. Veronica then later added in the interview that she would eventually speak to Ahora, however it's not been confirmed whether this has actually happened yet, and Veronica also added that she has since left the Season 2 WhatsApp group chat. So there you go, there was a bit of British drag drama. So what did you think of Drag Race UK, and does any of this drama surprise you? If so, comment below. As usual, please make sure you like, comment and subscribe to this channel if you liked this video. Currently less than 7% of people watching are actually subscribed to my channel, which makes me so sad, so please just subscribe to my channel and ring the bell to get notified for my future videos. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me again in the future. Thank you, bye!